Good afternoon, everyone. I am Queen Lily, and today we are discussing politics, VP Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, JD Vance, and Tim Walz. We have 34 days before the election, and it's all happening fast. The days are just speeding up. It's like woof, woof. You know how something flying by you just keep flying by you? Well, that is what's going on. The election is happening soon, November the 5th, and you better have chosen your candidate because we can early vote now. So, who have you decided on? This side of the team, VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, or this side of the team, Donald Trump and JD Vance? I like to be open and honest. I am for Queen VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. You already know. I have stated this already. So we will get started soon. And we may even talk about a couple of other topics as well, because new things has been coming out all day long. And some of the things are so deep, and I don't know if I want to go there because it kind of takes me back to some memories of my own. But we're going to still stay focused at this moment, and we're going to discuss the presidential election. VP Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, they are both running for president. Who has the better chance? Who's the better fitted candidate for us in America? We'll find out. So I'm going to get started, you all. Thank you for coming to my live. You all are beautiful kings and queens, and I am Queen Lily. So I'm going to look over my notes right quick, okay? We're going to start with the tax release. Who has released their tax papers? Hey, how you doing, Second Coming? Thank you for coming on my live. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Right now, VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, has released their tax papers. VP Kamala Harris released 20 years of tax papers. Tim Walz released 15 years of tax papers. Hey, Vera, I'm going live earlier today because I'm going to tell you, I was getting sleepy last night. So I said, God, I'm going to have to change this up in some kind of way. I got to go live earlier. Again, I'm going to say it again. VP Kamala Harris has released her tax papers. She released 20 years of tax papers. Governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, released 15 years of tax papers. What did Donald Trump release? How many years of tax papers? 0 years of tax papers. JD Vance released 0 years of tax papers, y'all. 0 years of tax papers. Yes. That is not a good look. This is the same thing Donald Trump has always done. He did not release his tax papers when he ran in 2016. He did not release his tax papers when he ran in 2020. We're discussing the presidential election, and right now I'm talking about who released their tax papers. I'm going to repeat it because more are coming in. VP Kamala Harris released 20 years of tax records, her tax records. Tim Walz released 15 years of his tax records. Donald J. Trump, released 0 tax records. JD Vance released 0 of his tax records. What do they have to hide, you all? What's to hide? Why haven't the Republican Party, the candidates for the 2024 election, released their tax papers? What are they afraid of? VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, what is happening here, y'all? We need them to release their tax papers because that's protocol. Anybody else that has ran for president and VP under that particular person as the candidate, they have released their tax papers. But Donald J. Trump and JD Vance have not released their tax papers. That tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. Why does this party think they don't have to follow the rules? There are rules and laws in this country. There are constitutional rules in this country. We all must follow them. But it's not happening with Donald J. Trump and JD Vance. It's not happening. Trump and his JD Vance released some tax papers. Come on. Tim Walz and VP Kamala Harris, they released theirs. VP Kamala Harris, again, she released 20 years of tax papers. Tim Walz released 15 years of his tax papers. Something got to be done about this because Donald Trump been pulling this game for years. Every time he runs for president, he does not release his tax papers. He is not more privileged than anyone else. That is not right. Please hit the like button. I appreciate every last one of you beautiful queens in my chat. Again, I am Queen Lily if you're just coming in. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Which team is the team without drama? Which team? This is Kamala Harris team with Tim Walz. This is Donald Trump team with JD Vance. So I'm going to discuss the Kamala Harris team. Their campaign doesn't have any drama, but I'm going to give you some of the drama on Donald Trump's. What VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have, they have success in running their campaigns. You don't hear about anyone having affairs. You're not hearing about VP Kamala Harris or Tim Walz having an affair during their campaign. We don't hear about any money being washed up in some other stuff. We're not hearing about anybody hawking off watches, Bibles, all kind of things, hawking off cereal, a $25 box of cereal. We don't hear anything about that. They're running a clean campaign. VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz is running a clean campaign. There's no rumors about their campaign. Okay, we're going to go over to the other side. Donald Trump and JD Vance. JD Vance kicks out of a restaurant. He did not inform the restaurant that he was coming to do a rally there. You have to let them know. JD Vance started up the rumors. They're killing the cats. They're killing the dogs. Eat the cats. Eat the cats. That was started in Donald Trump's camp. Laura Loomer helped run with that. Okay, let's get started on Laura Loomer. Right now, she's mad with the Republican Party. She's going off like the Taliban on the Republican Party. She's releasing stuff that she should not be saying on her Twitter. Laura Loomer helped them run with that about the cats and dogs against the Haitians. Again, Haitian people normally vote Republican. They would vote for Donald Trump, but he messed up the preacher's money because now the Haitians will not be voting for Donald Trump. They said they both go to VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. What is Donald Trump gonna do? He's cutting off his nose in spite of his face. He's chopping off his own nose. Laura Loomer, all up on Donald Trump, killing his campaign, making sure she's seen in photos that were not the best photos that represent him as being a president of the United States. She helped kill his campaign. His campaign is in quicksand right now, and Laura Loomer helped him do it. But because they have kicked Laura Loomer away, what is she doing right now? Laura Loomer is out to destroy the Republican Party. She's telling secrets that she should not be telling. She's telling things about MAGA. She's all on Twitter, just exposing things. She says the Republican Party and MAGA don't care about her. She don't care about them. That's who Laura Loomer is. I knew once they would get her off around Donald Trump because she was killing his campaign, she was going to be telling everything she knows. Hey, what has she not told? That's what y'all need to be worried about. My hair making my back sweat because it's long down my back. What she has not told is coming. Best believe in the next couple of weeks, if Donald Trump don't have more communication with Laura Loomer, she's going to tell it all because that's who Laura Loomer is. That's another part of that drama on the Republican side, Donald Trump and JD Vance. Their party is in trouble. The MAGA Republican Party is in deep quicksand. Can they be saved? I don't know. Because then we have Mark Robinson, the Republican candidate running for governor in North Carolina. It's not working for him. His lies have caught up with him. Mark Robinson was on alleged a PORN site, putting things out that he should not have been saying. He said he was a black Nazi. Are you kidding me? Well, he fits the MAGA Republican Party. He definitely does. But what are the Republican Party doing to Mark Robinson? They're pulling away from him. Get away. We don't want no part of you. No, 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 no. Get up out of here. That's what they're telling Mark Robinson. They want no part of him. Get away from us. They don't want nothing to do with him. That's what the Republican Party is going on today. Part of their drama. They got a bunch of drama in their campaign. Donald Trump riding around in a private jet that belonged to who? Epstein. Epstein, y'all, of all people. All he did was wrap it with Trump on it. But it belonged to Epstein. It was being said that Donald Trump couldn't land his plan in certain places because he had not paid the people. Donald Trump, on his side, so much drama. That is what's happening in the Republican Party. It's so much drama in the Republican Party that it is distracting his campaign. But no matter what, we know MAGA is going to hang in there with Donald Trump. That we ain't got to worry about. But what Donald Trump has to worry about is the Republicans that are not a part of the MAGA cult. They are pulling away in numbers from Donald Trump. They are who they are endorsing? VP Kamala Harris, because they don't want any parts of the drama of the MAGA Republican Party. It has gotten so bad, his own Republicans in Congress are now voting for VP Kamala Harris. That is what's happening in the Donald Trump campaign. What is Donald Trump going to do about it? This is what he does to try to fix the problem, which is not smart. You don't go and make up lies against the other party because it's not working in your favor. You just don't do that. Again, his constituents of the Republican Party that are not MAGA said, bye-bye. We're endorsing VP Kamala Harris. His marriage, Donald Trump's marriage. We'll say him for the end part of this part about the marriages. JD Vance, you're married to a woman of color. She is an Indian, but you're bashing people of color during your rallies. In interviews, you have said the most terrible things about people of color. It's not a good look because you're married to an Indian. It's a horrible look to speak unkind words about people of color. You have little brown children, JD Vance. I don't know exactly what's going on in his marriage, but Donald Trump marriage, his marriage is a horrible marriage. I would never want to be in a marriage that Donald Trump has. He married Melania, who's supposed to have been a supermodel. She was never a supermodel. Donald Trump gave her that title. He built her up. He made her feel important. Not that she was, but to make it seem like he married somebody of greatness. Hit the like button, you all. I got 100 of y'all in here and only 7 likes. Hit that like button. Thank you, kings and queens. Not a good look. Come to find out, she did some pornographic photos. Melania did. They tried to hide that fact. They tried to clean the internet of it. One moment, y'all. I have my air conditioner on. It's affecting me. One moment. But you can't never hide the truth because God will reveal things. He will reveal things. So those images was out when he ran in 2016. They tried to have the internet swept of those images. But it didn't work because Donald Trump didn't realize he's like me, an older person. He didn't realize that he's much older than me, but he didn't realize that people can save those images and they will come back out when they're needed. Okay, at his rallies, his wife, Melania Trump, is never there. She's never there to support her husband. It got so bad, he put up a cardboard image of Melania Trump and had it at his rallies. That still is awful. She should have been there. That is your wife, isn't she? It has been rumored they got a divorce in 2023, but kept it a secret. And now they're stating that she redid her prenup. Why would she keep doing her prenup? What is going on in the Trump household? What is going on in the Trump household that Laura Loomer was allowed to stay at Mar-a-Lago? Is there some P. Diddy stuff going off, freak off stuff going off in the Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump? What's going on there? Why was Laura Loomer allowed to stay there, allegedly? And they said at the time that Melania Trump was in New York with their son, enrolling him in college. What is going on in the Trump household? Inquiring minds want to know, Dunny boy. with their marriage, when they're out and about, if Melania Trump is around Donald Trump, she does not allow Donald Trump to ever touch her. And do you want to see proof of that? Because I got receipts. I always come with receipts. I got the proof to show you what I'm talking about. Melania Trump refuses to let Dunny Boy touch her. Hold on. One moment. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on. Give me a moment. When you see VP Kamala Harris and Doug Efnoff out, oh, you can see the love in the atmosphere around them. Yes, you can. But you will never see the love in the atmosphere for these two. Look at them. Just look at them. She hates him. Look at his wife. Melania is in misery with Donald Trump. Let me play that again to refresh your memory. Look at this marriage. A horrible marriage. That is a marriage of conveniency. Why did she marry Donald Trump? Donald Trump was an older man with that bread. He got that money. He was circulating that money, spending on her. He got something young and yummy. Donald Trump he has been married 3 times and he cheated on each and every last one of his wives. Each and every last one of them. But you know how karma is when you get old and you look gross and nasty, and you know how that skin get looking all crepey and stuff. He's weeping what he sold because Melania Trump doesn't want him now. Oh, when she married him, she probably didn't want him then, but he had that money. Money speaks. That's power when they got that money. She married him for the bread, the money, the moolah dinero. That's why she married him. So let's see what VP Kamala Harris and her husband is like when they're together. They show what true love is. Donny Boy doesn't have that. And it's so sad to be married and you don't have the one true love holding you, caressing when you out and about. Because that's what marriage is. You protect that marriage. Melania didn't protect that marriage. She's pretending, and we can see through it. Neither one of them are protecting their marriage. Hold on. I'm going to let you see what love is. VP Kamala Harris and her husband. Look at this. Look at VP Kamala Harris and Doug. They are a true marriage. They touch each other in public. You can see it in that smile. Their energy is positive. It is love. Melania Trump and Donald Trump, that energy was bad energy. She was like this, oh, God, help me. She doesn't want to be with him. She want to be with somebody that excites her, make her feel young, youthful, and loved. Melania Trump does not have that. She knows it. But old Dunny Boy is in denial because he's going to pretend long as he have to, because he got to stay out of prison. Because he knows if he don't win this election, he is going to where? Prison. That's where he going. He has that trial coming up November 26th. Bye-bye, Dunny Boy. They're going to lock you up. Lock him up. They're going to lock your A up, boy. Dunny Boy in trouble. Can y'all save him, MAGA? Inquiring minds want to know, MAGA. Okay, Trump put tariffs on businesses. And it's a man, he owned a wood business and he was building things. He had 2 different people working for him. But who messed that up for him? Who messed up his business? Tell me. Did Donald Trump mess up the man's business? Who messed up this man's business? With his business, because of Donald Trump put tariffs on things coming from other places, the price of wood went up. And the price that he had to pay his workers, and he had to buy supplies. He could no longer afford that. So what happened? He had to shut down a certain part of his business, and he only has wholesale. And the 2 people that was working for him, he had to let them go. Why is that? Because Donald Trump made it hard for people, and he made y'all think that he was for you, the mega Republicans. He never was. And I think this man stated he was a Republican. He's no longer Republican because of Donald Trump. Way to go, Donnie. Way to go. I'm trying to find the video, you guys. Bear with me. Just bear with me a little while longer. But I'll show you later when it pops up. But yeah, he ruined a lot of businesses with those tariffs. And he keep telling y'all about tariffs, but he's not explaining to you all that it makes the price of things go up here. And sometimes you have to, on the back end, pay taxes. Donald Trump is not explaining that to you all. Also, his campaign, they are allowing Donald Trump to sell all these strange things. Let's discuss the watches. Those watches supposed to be real diamonds and gold. They are $100,000 watches. And the thing with those watches, if you order them, you may get them or you may not. And if you do happen to get one, you cannot return it. That is a big major purchase to make, $100,000. And it's not for these mega people. It's for the rich. That's how he having them to endorse him. He having foreigners to him allegedly to endorse him illegally that way. Because let's say, for example, Putin can't just send Donald Trump that money. Excuse me. He can't. So what has Donald Trump done? Donald Trump has wisened up and he has made it where the money can be transferred through him by someone pretending to buy those. Exist, you all. Because if you go to the website for those watches and you read, you're going to learn some powerful things about that with those watches. And again, $100,000 purchase is a huge purchase. Who wants to make a purchase like that and you cannot return if you're not happy with the product? Think about that. Why would you agree to buy something like that? I can't afford the $100,000 watch. I wish I could. I really wish I could. His campaign, what is going on with Donald Trump's campaign? Okay, Trump's brag about an endorsement from a deceased man. He's at his rally. He's speaking. He's telling them about somebody that sponsored his endorsed his campaign. But the man he stated is not a man that's alive, you all. Donald Trump bragged about somebody donating to his endorse his campaign, but the man is not alive. He's not alive. So how can this man possibly endorse the Trump campaign? Y'all candidate Donald Trump is losing it. He is old. He harped on about Joe Biden being too old to be running for president. Well, it has come a time that Donald Trump is 78 years old, the oldest candidate to run for president. It's not a good look that he's talking and speaking of the deceased, stating that the deceased donated to his campaign. That never happened. It never happened. It just never happened. Sad, but it's true. But the thing is, Donald Trump, he is known for his lies. But MAGA would never own up that their candidate tells so many lies. Donald Trump lies all the time. But MAGA, they're going to stick with Donald Trump through thick and thin. It doesn't matter if he jumped into the ocean. They're going to have his back, no matter what. Let me see if this is the video. Hold on.
Real. Border crossings are down.
No, that is not it. But anyway, we're going to talk about Donald Trump stating that VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, well, we'll say Joe Biden, are to blame for the borders. As stated previously in one of my lives, I told you all that Donald Trump called his mega Republicans in Congress and had them to shut down the bill that was actually almost passed. But they listened to Donald Trump and they decided no on that bill. Hold on.
Real. Border crossings are down. in the wake of President Biden's executive actions that he took after Congress failed
So
to
he
act.
could have taken action.
He wanted Congress to resolve that because that would have been more durable. But when Trump came in, talked Republicans out of their own bipartisan project because he didn't want the issue to get better. Remember, the worse things are at the border, the better things get for Donald Trump. So he has a vested interest in it remaining chaotic down there. I think this also helps to explain why he didn't exactly conclusively solve it when it was his turn. But I saw something else really important happening at the Republican National Convention on the border and the talk about immigration, which we all recognize as a problem, which is they tried to paint this narrative that if you live somewhere far from the border and immigration hasn't affected you personally, you need to think that immigration is a driver of crime. That was the real message. Immigration leads to crime.
Well, there are blue state
And
governors and mayors who say every state is a border state now. That's Democrats.
Yeah, and now they're saying, but the false message of the RNC was that this is leading to an increase in crime.
Well,
and I think it's really important that we talk about
have
crime.
been very high profile about people. If they had they not in this country illegally,
this is my
people
point,
would still
right?
be alive.
Trying to make people think that crime is up when crime is down under Joe Biden and crime was up under Donald Trump. Now, I don't know how often that gets reported on this network. So if you're watching this at home, do yourself a favor and look up the date. Let's get real. Border crossings are down in the wake of President Biden's
But what does Donald Trump do? He continues to say that the borders are much more of a danger under VP Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Not true. I knew it wasn't true. And this is the thing. To make a statement to send Haitians to Venezuela, Donald Trump, they're not from Venezuela. They are from Haiti. So how are you going to send somebody to Venezuela when they're not from there? He continues to make that statement at his rallies. The rallies that are just so dead boring, the people falling asleep, a vast majority are leaving his rallies. But if you go to a VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz rallies, what's going on? You're up there celebrating. Yeah, it's having a good old time. But at Donald Trump rallies, they like this. Just dead boring. Bored out of their minds, going to sleep. Is that what the mega party is about? Give yourself some love and joy and happiness. Whatever happened to that? We don't see that in the Donald Trump's events. His rallies are dead boring. Okay. Donald Trump and VP Kamala Harris. This is VP Kamala Harris. This is Donald Trump. She offers opportunity and freedom. With the opportunity and freedom, she's going to make it where it doesn't matter if you do not have a college degree. You too can apply for jobs that the same as people with college degrees. She want to make it easier for people because it's so hard out here. That is part of freedom and opportunity. Giving them $25,000 for first-time buyers to buy a home. Opportunity and freedom. Opportunity and freedom is what you're going to get with VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. People that want to start a business, they were just giving $5,000. She's offering more to give them. I think it's what, $50,000 instead of the $5,000. Freedom and opportunity. More with the healthcare. More provided help with infrastructure. Excuse me. Donald Trump made offers for infrastructure and never did anything in infrastructure. Never. What does Donald Trump offer? Chaos. Division. What do I mean by that? My air conditioner bothers me. I apologize. It's bothering my allergies. Donald Trump offers chaos and division. What do I mean by that? You saw it for yourself. Some of you laughed at it. Look what he did to the Haitians. They are American citizens. I rebuke y'all who were trying to put the curse on me. I rebuke you. They are American citizens living in this United States. the Haitians are in Springfield, Ohio. They're not waiting on welfare. They're not waiting on food stamps. They're not waiting on free medical health care. They're getting it with their good jobs that they're where they work. They have good jobs. They're educated. Some of them engineers, doctors, lawyers, etc., etc. And some of them do work at the plant job, at the manufacturing plant jobs that VP Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden provided for them. Donald Trump took away from the manufacturing of the vehicles industry in Springfield. President Joe Biden and VP Kamala Harris brought that back, and nobody wanted to work there. So what did they do? They brought in the Haitians, and now they are legal citizens. They are working there. They are not waiting on handouts. I rebuke y'all in the name of Jesus. They're not waiting on handouts. They're not. They're working, tax-paying citizens. That's what the Haitians are. That's part of division. Everybody that's here from other countries are not illegal immigrants. I heard him state in this rally that he will send them back if they were. That is racist. We do not need a racist president in the White House. We need a president that is for all the people. That means white, Asian, Black, Hispanic, Nigerians that come here, they're illegal. Haitians that come here, they're illegal. Venezuelans that are illegal. We are a country of mixed cultures. That's what makes the United States. I'm quite sure many of you have mixed people in your families. How can you display that kind of hate and support Donald Trump? Because when you're supporting Donald Trump, you're supporting hate, division, chaos. He just like Satan, the owner of chaos that brings division about a nation. This country is about unity. What does it say? United States of America. Born and raised here. My ancestors, some of them may not have been born here, but the last couple of generations born and raised here. And it's not right to shun people that are actually part of the United States. You can't just send somebody away and they are citizens. He did that before when he was president in 2016 up to 2020. He pulled the same stunt and was trying to deport people that was actually citizens. But Donald Trump will say whatever to get your vote, MAGA Republicans. And y'all are glad to hear it. I'm quite sure in some of your neighborhoods, there are Black people, Hispanic people. So what are you doing? Are you torturing them the way y'all torturing the Haitian people? There are threats being made to the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. We got to stop this division because your leader is full of nothing but chaos and division. We are the United States of America. Not the United States of mega run lives. That's not what America is. Trump's team are becoming desperate, looking for anything to blame the Democrats. They think if they create a bunch of lies, it will help their campaign. And that's what they do. JD Vance even admitted, thank you, Queen Tia. Thank you. Thank all you beautiful kings and queens in my chat. You all are valued. You are welcome. Thank you. For example, making up lies with the Trump campaign that has been doing. JD Vance admitted in an interview, if he have to make up lies to get his point across, he will. Hey, LaSwan, thank you for the blue hearts. And he has done just that. He ran with the lie about the Haitians. Y'all, none of that is true. It's just not true. And it's not fair what he's doing. It's not fair. Now they have these lies about Tim Walz's family, saying that Tim Walz's family does not support him, that they are voting for Donald Trump. Not true. It's not true. That was fake. Anybody can have the last name Walz and say they it's akin to Tim Walz. Just because someone has that last name does not make them relatives. It does not, y'all. It does not make them relatives at all. I'm going to show y'all a video. One moment, okay? And thank you all for coming to my live. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. There's 106 of you all and only 17 likes. I need them likes to go up. Hit that like button. Come on, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Come on, give me them likes. I need them likes. Give it to me. Don't let me down. Don't give me a frown.
Quickest way to relieve
Hold on.
empathy. These are 3 symptoms that are signaling you could be very close to
One
losing
moment.
your foot.
The Patriots, who are we supposed to be blaming about this hurricane, y'all? I'm real confused about it, okay? Now, this thing started off, we were supposed to be blaming the CERN particle accelerator, that the scientists, the deep states, and the Democrats got together on this particle accelerator and conjured up a big old hurricane and sicked it on us up here in Trump territory. Now, look, I don't think that's true, y'all, if I'm being honest, because I got up on the DuckDuckGo. Look, I got on the Google too, all right? Don't tell anybody. You can do it. I got up on the DuckDuckGo and the Google, and it says that thing just smashes little atomic particles together. That's all it does. It might make sparks, but it don't make, you can't even make water, y'all. Can't even make water or wind. It just does particles and stuff. So I don't think that was it at all, y'all. But then I saw that we was still blaming Democrats for it. And I couldn't figure out how. I got up into my MAGA code of conduct, started looking into it. I couldn't find anything on the appropriate way to blame them now. So if you could help outline it for me, are we supposed to be blaming like Antifa for the bridge collapses, Black Lives Matter for the dam collapses, or is it vice versa? So help me figure that one out. Do we blame Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for all of the floodwaters and the rain? Who do we blame for the wind? That could be Tim Walz. Tim Walz is the wind. Kamala Harris is the rain. That could make sense, I guess. But anyway, help me figure out who we're supposed to blame for this thing. And I noticed that we're out there saying that the government ain't doing enough, y'all. And that confuses me too, y'all, because we're notoriously hating on the government. We don't like the government. So again, I like to look it up in the MAGA Code of Conduct. So do we just hate the government until we need the government, and then we're mad at the government because we don't have the government? Is that how it works, y'all? Because that's confusing too. Or do we continuously hate the government and just look like hypocrites because we're begging for the government while we hate the government? I think that's a huge possibility. Now, another thing, do we believe in climate change now? Do we do that? Or do we still deny climate change and say it's a hoax, even though we just watched a hurricane the size of the continental United States just come over and park in Trump territory? Do we still call it a hoax, y'all? Do we still do it? Or do we blame God? Can we blame God for it? God wouldn't do that to us. I mean, we love Donald Trump, and God chose Donald Trump, and we love Donald Trump more than we love God. So therefore, God appreciates us for doing that. So I don't think he would have did it.
Hey, Q.
So
Thank you, King Q.
That's what we're going to do. But help me figure out how to do it in a logical way so it makes sense for me, okay? Please help me do that. Because none of this is making sense to me at all, and I can't even find nothing in my MAGA Code of Conduct. So this is all just new territory for me. Y'all help me out. And look, if you ain't already followed me over on the original video platform, the YT, please, if you're watching TikTok, click my link tree in my bio and give me a subscribe over on the Black Boot Official link there for the YT, and click the notification bell and all that, because that's where all of my content is going to be in the future when I get kicked off of here. All right. And I would appreciate it. All of you was over there. All right. Inmate Trump 2024.
I love Black Boot Official. Please subscribe to his channel, Black Boot Official. Please subscribe to his channel. I love his channel, y'all. He is amazing. Black Boot Official. I love that guy. I just have to give him love in his chat whenever I go on his channel. I love him. He's right. The Republicans are always blaming somebody. Who are you going to blame next? You blame VP Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, Tim Walz for the hurricane. The hurricane hit here in Atlanta. Up the street from where I live, in front of a house, the whole road, the tree was so big, it's covering the whole road. The house is messed up. So what we supposed to do? Blame Kamala Harris for that? No. That is an act of God. Things are happening. But it's also, it has to do with the climate crisis. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance do not believe in climate crisis. And it still baffles me that Donald Trump picked J.D. Vance to be his candidate. The guy that said Donald Trump was a crazy man. He didn't deserve to be president. But he picked this man to be his VP pick. Strange things are happening, y'all. Strange things are happening. Every day, it's more and more happening. I'm going to read some of the comments, okay? Thank you all. Thank all of you beautiful kings and queens for coming to my live. You are valued. You are appreciated. And I love you all. It doesn't matter who your candidate is. And when I'm talking about Donald Trump, your candidate, it does not, I'm personally talking about you. I am talking about who? The candidate, Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance. Thank you for the blue hearts, LaSwan. I love you back. Teal said, at Prayers Warrior, do you get in the way when people are trying to get work done? Are you going to make it all about you? Don't make it about you. I just made a statement. Do not take it personally when I'm talking about Donald Trump. He is running for president. It's two candidates running for president. VP Kamala Harris and who? Donald Trump. So I'm discussing the election. Her side just doesn't have any drama. Their campaign is not filled with drama. You can't get mad at me, the messenger. I'm stating the facts. What is happening in this election? Thank you. Thug Nasty, okay. He said, Trump is a great candidate. That is your opinion. I'm going to respect your opinion. Teal states, Trump visited Georgia and accomplished nothing. Did nothing of substance, tied up first responders and volunteers, drew attention to himself, made himself the story, exploited a tragedy. Donald Trump, all he wants is more fame. He's like P. Diddy. They all about fame. They're not concerned about you. Donald Trump is not concerned about you. Like VP Kamala Harris said, one thing he would not talk about is the people. She talks about the people at her rallies, what she has done for you, what she's going to be doing for you when she is our president, November the 5th. Donald Trump talks about himself, Hannibal Lecter. Thunderstorms coming, getting electrocuted. Sharks. He'd rather get eaten by a shark. Well, every day, people out here getting eaten by sharks in this world. Not literally, but it's happening. Life is a battle. You get up and you just keep fighting. And you pray to God. You just keep going. Donald Trump is a person full of nothing but chaos and division. LaFundi, he does not speak for Trump supporters. This dude is a lunatic. You can't blame really. Well, he's the mega Republicans, they blame Democrats for everything. Okay, they claim they don't have money for food, but you pay $25 for a box of cereal from Donald Trump's website, Truth Social. You're supporting him buying them $399 sneakers, which you can buy them on Temu for $25. Yes, $25. Those silver coins, they're not pure silver coins, are on Temu. $10. But y'all gonna pay this man hundreds of dollars for something that's not worth it, and he knows it. Yet he bashed China, but his goods are coming from where? China. And he's selling to y'all and saying, God bless America. We got to make sure things are made in America. But his things are not made in America. Hey, Q, how you doing, King Q? Thanks for coming to my live. Hit the like button, everyone. And if you want to support my channel, you can send me super chats or you can get a membership. There's 2 tiers for memberships. You have the Rubies membership. You have the Diamonds membership. So if you would like to become a member of my channel, you are welcome, kings and queens. And if you want to send me a super chat, that is a blessing to tip me. Thank you all. Terry Roberts say, hi, hit the like button. Hit that like button, y'all. And right now it's 79 of you all in here, and there's only 21 likes. What break my heart? I come here and I make sure I look good for y'all. I got on my purple little workout suit, looking all nice and beautiful. And y'all gonna disappoint this beauty? Are you serious? Y'all gonna disappoint all this natural beauty that God has given me? I'm sitting here from head to toe, real everything. And y'all gonna let all this beauty go to waste on your screen? Come on now. Hit the like button. It's free. But if you want to give me a super chat, come on, give me a super chat. Double tap that screen and show me some love, because I make sure I fix up for y'all. I'm not coming to disappoint y'all. How am I say I'm a queen and come on here raggedy? No, I represent true beauty, head to toe. Come on, hit that like button. Stop playing. That's disrespectful. You're disrespecting the queen in her casa. Mi casa. Come on. Don't do me like that. Hit the like. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. Hit it, baby. Give it to me, baby. Hit the like button. Don't do me like that. Michael says, being mixed, I support Trump. I can respect that. That is your candidate. I don't have a problem with you liking your candidate. My hair makes my back split. Ooh, when it's touching my skin. Christopher, who is the little ghost boy behind you? That's probably I was told that my mother had another boy and he died and he on a passed during labor, so that's maybe him. I'm not afraid of ghosts. I'm more afraid of the living, because we got to watch out for the MAGA people. They dangerous. Did you not see what they did January the 6th? That's who I got to worry about. MAGA. I ain't got to worry about the little boy behind me, the ghost, or the man ghost behind me, or the woman ghost. They just may be my mama, my daddy, and my alleged brother that's supposed to have passed during birth. So I'm not afraid. I got Jesus all over me. I got love all over me. I got love all over me. I ain't worried. God got me. MAGA, you supposed to believe in the Lord. So why are you sending me that, MAGA? Don't do that. Queen Vera said Byron Donald was on CNN and Keith fact-checked him. You right. You right. Let's see. Get those videos download. Yeah, hold on. I don't know what's happening today. That's not making sense. Jay Murr says, why isn't Biden doing anything now? Just because you don't hear what they're doing. They are president 24/7. He is the president 24/7. Trust and believe he's doing things. Don't be so naive. What did Donald Trump do for the 4 years he was there? Besides, help foreign leaders make more money. Helped his daughter and her husband become billionaires from foreign leaders. Speak on that for me, please. Mike Barrett. Oh, he put a thing about symbolize eating the cats. I'm going to play a song for y'all in a moment because I like that song, because Donald Trump don't realize when you hate on a race, what does a black man do? He make a song out of his pain. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Oh, he's so naughty. Donald Trump wanted to say something about eating some cat. Because Melania ain't letting him touch her. Westgate says the only king is Jesus. King Jesus. You're right. But I still respect y'all and show y'all love like y'all are kings and queens, because I respect you. I respect you. LaShawn sent me blue hearts. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, everybody. Come on, stop playing in my face. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't. I'm not Donald Trump. I'm not walking around with an orange face with black people makeup on. I'm black, so I'm walking around with black people makeup. I'm coming to you in the real beauty. It ain't caked on like Donald Trump with all that black ladies makeup on. Come on now. Stop playing in my face. Give me love. I need love, like LL Cool J said. Sandoval says, how is someone who comes in illegally part of the solution for our country? They didn't come in illegally. The Haitians were brought in and they are legal. They work. They're not waiting on free government help. Stop trying to bash a race of people, of a culture of people. Donald Trump had y'all brainwashed. He could tell y'all to eat dirt, y'all would do it. And your last name tell me your ancestors were illegal because they came here where it was Native American Indians, was they changed to Native Americans, and they took something that wasn't theirs. Your last name tell me a lot about you, so don't talk about illegal immigrants. Westgate said, I want the Wormergan to end. I want the young people from both countries to stop unaliving. I respect that. You're right. I can own when you're right. I'm not going to say you're wrong when you're right. You're right. Murr said, man, respectfully, I am not being biased. I highly doubt he will send legal immigrants back. But he said that out of his mouth. That's what your candidate, Donald Trump, said. You said he is only speaking to the illegal immigrants. No, he said the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, that he was going to send them to Venezuela. They're not even from Venezuela. They're pretty much the same as Dominican Republican. They pretty much considered Hispanic, but because their skin is darker, they get treated differently. He said it out of his mouth. I don't have to make up anything. Your candidate made that statement. Adam R., God bless you. Samuel Sandoval, honey, Kamala Harris will be the president. It has already been predicted. And every time this particular person has predicted, he was right. She's already president. She is out there showcasing what she has to offer you. Because she's been running that White House, to be honest, right now. She can become the nominee because she was VP. That's how. President Joe Biden is the president. She is his VP, so she don't have to go through the tax that other people go through. Because why? She is the VP, Vice President of the United States. That's what Kamala Harris is. Take that, take that. Y'all might as well get used to her face because she will be your president. You might as well say she's the president now because November 5th, y'all gonna eat your words, pull out your Kleenex, boo-hoo, expect me to care. Pull out your Kleenex because Donald Trump is a loser. Donald Trump has 34 felonies. They're gonna fry your guy November 26th. They got something for Donald Trump. Just like how they doing P. Diddy and they ain't never letting P. Diddy out. What you think they got for Donald Trump? They're going to mollywop Donald Trump in that courthouse. They're going to make him realize, man, you ain't powerful. Who you think you are? Donald Trump is small compared to the law. He just don't think he has to abide by the law. We all must follow the law. He's no better than anybody else. I don't know why y'all have made this man think he is. He's not. He's just a man that should be living under rules and laws that every other American does. But he hasn't. He's going to pay a price for that. Prop says, Diddy tell on the Democrats, then y'all in trouble. Honey, Diddy party with who? Donnie Boy. Must I show you photos that your boy, Donnie Boy, party with P. Diddy? Him and Melania Trump was partying with who? P. Diddy. Let me show you. You want to run your mouth? I got something for you. Uh-huh. Who that is? They ain't my baby daddy. Who that is? Melania Trump and Donald Trump at different parties with P. Diddy. I got the receipts. I got the receipts. Hit that like button for me. Come on now. It's 96 people, only 23 likes, and I'm giving y'all the goods. I'm sitting here giving y'all the knowledge and education about this election and what's going on, the pros and cons, what's going on with the drama in each campaign camp. Come on now, give it to me. Luis Carlos says, Trump Queen the Beautiful. Okay, I respect you. That is your candidate. You have told me that before. I respect you, Luis. Terry says, Trump did. Okay, tell me, you got to explain that to me a little bit more, Terry. The Rizzo 213 said, did he party with Kamala? He never. That was a fake AI photo. That is a complete lie. That was made up, and Donald Trump knows, and he keep posting it because y'all believe everything this man says. He is a creature of destruction, division, chaos. Prop said, did he party with Obama? But he didn't party with them, but he was around them for certain functions that had to do with the election. They never partied together. That is not true. Louise said, did he arrested for life? He's never getting out. We're going to discuss that too. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on. Rizzler said, because they know they're full of it. Okay. Like 24. What you mean by that, Louise? Michael said, God bless you, young lady. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you, King Michael. Carrie. I rebuke that. Marvin, not a party pit photo. Yes, it is. They're out and about. It's different parties they were at. That is a fact. Different ones. Even some was Playboy parties. Okay. Yeah, it's all on YouTube, Prop. It is. Rizzler says, oh, it's only AI now. The photo of Kamala Harris with P. Diddy, that's actually a photo with what's his name? That he used to be a talk show host. They took P. Diddy's head and put it on his head, on his body. That's what they did. It's a fact. That not true at all. Zesty Snipes, that comment you made saying that Kamala Harris got her start in politics from her being on her knees, that is not true. The lady went to school. She went to grad school. She went to law school. I read you all an article that I've written in my magazine, Queen Magazine, about Kamala Harris. I did the research and I did the article on her, a 2-page article. That is not how she got started. She had to get the education. Okay, well, how did Donald Trump get into politics? Does he have the education? Did he go to law school? No. She was a prosecutor, attorney general. She was a senator, even more than just that before becoming VP. That's how she got her start. She got the education, Howard University, then went to law school, graduated, became a prosecutor, and just kept climbing the ladder because that's what your education does for you. You get the education, you keep getting more certification, and you just keep climbing and climbing and climbing. You reap the blessings from God. You reap the blessings from getting your education. That's what VP Kamala Harris has done. And she kept climbing the ladder of success. Donald Trump just had money and he had lies and he got there. His daddy left him plenty of money. He didn't have to work for anything. Oh, I got something to show y'all. That definitely will come up. Hold on. Hold on. Don't give up. Look at Donald Trump GPA. Look at his GPA. Look at his grades when he was in college. Look at Donald Trump grades when he was in college. His GPA. Your president is dumb as a bag of rocks. Donald Trump is so dumb. That's why his vocabulary, when he out doing rallies, he don't have the right words to use to combat against VP Kamala Harris. He doesn't have what it takes to be president. He sold y'all on the dream the first time and he let you down, but you're so hooked on that drug called Donald Trump that you can't see for the smoke and mirrors. You believe everything that man says. He got you hooked, like it's hooked on phonics. How can a man be hooked on another man? Y'all say you Christians, explain that to me. And just because people say they believe in God, they may not believe in the same God you believe in. That is the problem. Y'all bow down to Donald Trump like he's your savior. That's dangerous. Why would you bow down to a man like he's your savior?
Christian nationalists have taken Trump as their new Christ because he's everything the first one was not. Jesus was poor. Trump is rich. Jesus was meek. Trump is a bully. Jesus lost, and Trump is obsessed with winning. I honestly think that if Donald Trump and J.D. Vance met Jesus today, they would ridicule him as a single, childless hippie. And in fact, Donald Trump Jr. explicitly rejected Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. He said, turning the other cheek has, quote, gotten us nothing. How did we get to the point where loving your enemy is weak and loving your neighbor is woke? I mean, they are literally rejecting the central teachings of Jesus because those teachings don't serve their own self-interest. Christian nationalism is not about the way of Jesus. It's about the pursuit of power.
Hallelujah. Yes. God is no longer your savior. Jesus Christ is no longer your savior, America. Donald Trump has become your savior. That's not what it's supposed to be about. When he was your president and he won in 2016, he was just your president. But you made Donald Trump your Lord and Savior. He's not Jesus Christ. He's not the Father in heaven, God. He's not. Never worship VP Kamala Harris. I would never worship President Joe Biden. I would never worship Tim Walz. Although he's a great man, I would never do that. He's an honest man. He is. I would never do that. It wouldn't happen. And as we talked about Donald Trump selling those gold watches that y'all out there buying, please don't do it. If you complain about food, you can't afford $100,000 watch. I saw this man missing teeth on TikTok. His teeth was gone, missing teeth across the top and bottom. And he was talking about he gonna get a gold watch. He trying to figure out how he gonna buy one of Donald Trump's gold watch. America, come on now. Come on, you're not serious. If I was rich, I would not buy Donald Trump's watch. I wouldn't. If Kamala Harris was selling $100,000 watch, I would not buy it. It doesn't make sense. They are not our savior. We are put on this earth to help each other, not be played, not to get played in our faces by chaos and division. That's not why we're here. Not at all. Y'all got decisions to make. Are you going to continue allowing this man to play in your face? You can't possibly continue to allow Donald Trump to play in your face. You can't possibly continue to allow his VP that once said Donald Trump is not a good man. He is one of the worst presidents. You can't continue to allow him to play in your face. Why would you keep letting Donald Trump play in your face where he's not beneficial to you? Is he beneficial because he puts out hate and hate is in your heart? Is that what it is, MAGA? Put it in the chat. Are you supporting Donald Trump because your true values are hate? Because that's what he puts out. That's what he displays to you all. That's what he does. That's exactly what Donald Trump does. Nothing about him represents love and sincerity. Nothing. He represents division. That is what he represents. Donald Trump is all about division, and chaos. VP Kamala Harris is about freedom and opportunity. That's what she has to offer us. President Kamala Harris. Thank you for coming to my live. I want to thank each and every last one of you beautiful kings and queens for coming here, listening to me, supporting me, being a listening ear and support. Please hit the like button before you head up out of here. It's imperative that you hit that like button. Come on, keep me in the algorithm. Because of you, I am here. Make sure you are registered to vote. And if you need the website address, the telephone number, go to my community wall. The information is there. Just scroll down. Because they have been unregistered people. North Carolina, Georgia has been experiencing this. Hit the like button, everybody. Come on. Hit that like button. Bring it to me. I'm going to do another live because I see people mentioning about Diddy in the chat. I'm going to do another live when I go off here in about 30 minutes. I'm going to come back on. We're going to discuss Diddy because Diddy has got him 2 new attorneys. And I believe he got rid of Mark because Mark want fame. And then again, he may have kept Mark. He is trying to appeal because they would not give him a bail. P. Diddy. We got to discuss that and a lot more. And it also been released today. There was a press conference today discussing that P. Diddy has taken advantage of children as well. We're going to talk about that. Young as 9 years old, I rebuke the spirit of Satan. Y'all, that man is dangerous. P. Diddy is a dangerous man. We're going to talk about that on my next live. I'm going to come back in 30 minutes and I'm going to do a live about that. P. Diddy will not see the day of light as sitting in his beautiful homes and his mansions ever again. There's a civil case against him of it's 120 victims, real victims. It was thousands of people that contact Huckabee, Attorney Huckabee. But they went through and chose the ones that they felt was safe, that they could actually prosecute this man. This is not a federal. This is actually the state. Huckabee is an attorney for them. We're going to discuss that on my next live. Be sure to come back and support me. And we got to talk about P. Diddy because they're going to release some of the people too. But today, his press conference was to let you guys know, yes, the feds got him, but the state, we coming for you, Diddy. They coming for you. You ain't ever going to see the lights again outside of that prison cell. You deserve whatever you get. Again, I stated to y'all before, P. Diddy and Donald Trump have the same personality, and they partied together. I pray that everything get released before this election. In the name of Jesus, release them records and release all the names. Because P. Diddy, he got more people that's in on it with him. He just wasn't doing it by himself. It's big willies that helped him do it too. It's smaller people that wanted fame, adults that helped him do it too. P. Diddy is a destroyer like Donald Trump. He is our next live. P. Diddy is going down. He's already in jail. He's sitting in there complaining. It's going to get worse for you, Diddy. No matter how many attorneys you hire, you're going down further into the quicksand until you can't breathe. My next live is all about Diddy. I love you all. Thank y'all for coming to my live, kings and queens. Thank you all. Bye.